c'est ça m'a demandé, dormi la caille moi. Elohim m'a demandé, rester avec moi. Elohim m'a demandé, rester la caille moi. Parce que l'on pas là, diable avait mangé, c'est ça m'a demandé, rester la caille moi.
When I got off the plane, when I'm walking through the streets, I'm in the neighborhoods, I see people with this look right through you, 1,000-mile stare. Literally just suffering, what I call suffering in silence. If you ask them their name, they can barely even tell you their name. They're just stunned as to what happened. But what I'm here to do, really, shake them back to life.
There's a rush against time in a disaster, so in a disaster you're always playing catch up. The event happens and you're trying to catch up to it actually. Today is day 14, right, from the earthquake, and today we're really getting ramped up now.
Today we're going to go up in a place called Croix de Prez, which was the Haitian Red Cross headquarters. We already worked there last week, or I don't remember the days, a couple of days ago. We already gave goods to some families, and now we're going up there for about 300 families, which is about 1,500 people.
We come in without anything, with ourselves, with our symbol, which people trust, and we go through the communities and we see what the needs are, and we say, we promise we're going to come back tomorrow, the next day, whatever the day is, and then we come back and we bring what we said we were going to bring, one for everybody, so that everybody has this, you know, they can relax about that, because it's the anxiety when a truck drives in and just starts throwing stuff out of who's going to get what they need, you know, and that causes riots, and so we don't do it that way, if at all possible.
You made an agreement yesterday to bring 1,000 food kits. Yep. We have the people waiting, we have the volunteers waiting, we have the trucks waiting, and now you don't have the food kits.
The truck has just arrived.
So we're going to go distribute.
So,
yes or no? Yes or no? Simple question. We have a Turkish Red Crescent team here. We have an Iranian Red Crescent. We have the Dominican Republic Red Cross, German Red Cross, Spanish Red Cross, American Red Cross, Belgian, Netherlands, Luxembourg Red Cross. They're all working in relief. So my job is to kind of get them to work together. We make an agreement with these people. We can't go and give them half. We give them none or all, because I can't put my delegates in jeopardy. You realize when the food runs out and you promise it all and you don't deliver, you have a riot and it becomes dangerous. The danger is really in crowd control and rioting.
So make sure we get a box inside for her.
If that happens, the crowds are not really that dangerous to our persons. They're not after. If we have a crowd that gets out of control, they're not after us. They're after the goods that we are and the support services we're providing. How can we work together without shouting at each other? Our distributions are really good, because basically people hear what they really want. They want to be heard, and they want to have a hand in their own lives. We want to treat you like with respect, and we want you to treat us with respect. So we need your help. So we do this together. The relief component is a massive component of this operation, and I'm in charge of that. And I link with the logistical part to make sure that the supplies are getting in, and my job is to make sure they get out to the people who needs them in the right amounts in the right time.
The idea here is to take care of Haitians, period. That is our #1 goal. Everything we do is guided by that, and by maintaining their humanity.
The American Red Cross has always been very generous, so I want to thank the donors actually, because we've really been able to do a lot more than you know, we thought we would be able to do at the beginning of this operation. So this is really nice.
Well, we've already spent probably well over $40 million of those donations in bringing in water and first aid supplies and food. There's 3 million meals will be hitting the ground this week. I think they're being flown in.
So I believe we're in week 2. You know, I'm a little lost with the days. We go by dates, you know, that's all how we operate. Search and rescue for families is scaling down a little bit, so some of the crews are going out. And for us, that's actually when the operation really starts to kick in full blown. We have all our goods coming in at the airport. We have the seaport here, and we're getting goods out of Santo Domingo. So the warehouse is starting to get organized and full with goods that, you know, other partner societies have sent us.
This is the grunt work right here. This is the dirty, this is the dusty. We don't even have electricity in here. At any given time, I've got 4 different bays open and running. I've got 6 trucks waiting, 6 trucks waiting out on the street. At any given point, I can have 25 trucks all at once, ready to move, either discharge or charge. So trying to keep all that together, keep it in my head, is a bit of a challenge, but we're getting there. Tell them you've got 2 trucks waiting down there. Gotta get this stuff in here first. That's my priority. Just tell them to wait.
They can stay here.
Yeah, and then I'll do them over there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? This is Relief Central right here. We got stuff coming in and stuff going out at the same time. These are blankets. All this here, it's about 5,000 blankets sitting here. These are all jerry cans. What people do with these is they come collapsible. You open it up, you fill it with water. What we have here is a shelter kit. Let me see if I got one that's open. This plus a tent and a tarp. They can build their own shelter. Toilet paper, feminine products, shampoo, soap, toothpaste, everything a family of 4 would need for at least 2 weeks. Then we got behind you over there are more tents. I mean, as soon as our relief guys tell us they need tents, these are priorities because, you know, everybody's homeless. These don't stay long. The turnover on these tents is super fast. So we're loading them constantly all day, in and out, in and out. Time is of the essence. The relief guys are at a distribution point. They tell the people there, look, we're gonna distribute 1,000, that whole kit I showed you, we're gonna distribute 1,000 of them. If I mess up and only put in 800 and send the trucks out, they got 1,000 people sitting in line in the sun, waiting hours. You get to number 800 and you run out, you got 200 people who don't get what they stood in line for. So we make sure we count over and over and over to make sure we don't make any mistakes. I'd rather have too much on the truck than too little. Too little is the worst thing in the world. Probably by the time we're done with this, we'll have distributed over 500,000 to 600,000 complete sets just like this. That's what we do.
You know, people say, you know, oh, isn't it horrible what you've seen? No, it's inspiring what I've seen, and I'm humbled by the courage and the strength of the people around me.
I very much like the job itself, the challenge, and it has a secondary added is that it's a noble endeavor. You know, it's a path with heart. It's something that you know, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing.